Hello and welcome to Unit 6 of Interchange Book 2, and in this video we will be looking at requests with modals and would you mind. Okay, so let's get started.
Letitia and Carol are clothes shopping for a formal dinner.
I can't find anything I want to wear tonight.
Hey, I think that blouse will look good on you.
I guess. Could you put it in the maybe pile?
Sure. How much is it?
I can't find the price tag. Would you mind asking the store assistant?
No, that's fine.
Can you ask if they have it in gray, too?
Of course. Anything else?
No, it's okay. Actually, would you mind asking someone where the changing rooms are? I think I'm going to try this on.
So you like it, huh?
I do. It's growing on me.
At the moment we should be familiar with the imperative structure, which can be used for instructions or requests, and this is when the structure begins with a verb. Okay? So you could say buy me some chocolate, turn the television off, hang up my clothes. The problem with this structure is it's very direct and in some situations could make people angry, okay? It's a bit rude. So to make these constructions less direct and much more polite, we can add modals. So instead of buy me some chocolate, how about would you buy me some chocolate? We start with the modal, we have the subject, and it starts to sound a lot more like a question, a request, okay? Another example, turn the television off. Again, we can add a modal. Could you turn the television off? And already it looks a lot more like a question and it's way more polite. And one more. Hang up my clothes. And then we add the modal. Can you hang up my clothes? And again, it's more polite. And in English, we also have our magic word, which is please. You can add please into the sentence maybe before the modal, or after the subject, or maybe at the end of the request. And this is the magic word. And this always helps to make things even more polite. And if you use this construction, people won't be angry, they will be happy to help you. So another way we can make these requests sound more polite is to use this phrase, would you mind? Okay? So let's have a look at the same imperatives. So buy me some chocolate would become, would you mind buying me some chocolate? Okay? So the phrase starts with its modal, and the verb is mind, and it's followed by a gerund, buying. So instead of would you buy me some chocolate, would you mind buying me some chocolate? Turn the television off. Would you mind turning the television off? Hang up my clothes. Would you mind hanging up my clothes? So you might be thinking, what are gerunds? Well, a lot of people describe a gerund as a noun in disguise, and they're in the disguise of a present continuous verb. They look just like present continuous verbs. For example, buying. Look, it's the verb buy with the ing ending, just like in the present continuous. Turning. It's the verb turn with the ing ending, and it's a verb like the present continuous. So if you were to ask a question with these words acting as verbs, you would get something like, are you buying some chocolate? Are you turning off the television? And we know it's a verb because the auxiliary is verb be, and we have the subject and the verb comes after the subject. But when they're gerunds, they function as nouns. So now we've got buying some chocolate and turning off the television, but they're gerunds. And the reason for this is in the requests that we're looking at, mind is the verb. and the auxiliary and subject come before. So we have, would you mind buying some chocolate? Would you mind turning off the television? So if mind is the verb, the gerund plays the role of the object, which is a noun. Okay? Okay, so in this example we have blank do my laundry. So how would we complete this request? Well, let's have a look what we have. So we have the verb do and then my laundry. In this first example we already have a verb, we have mind. If we already have a verb, we need to have a gerund here. So it can't be would you mind. It has to be would you do my laundry? Okay? Okay, in this next example we have blank buying some milk. And here we have a gerund. So let's try, can you buying some milk? Well, we can't do this because we don't have a verb in this request, okay? We need to have a verb. So what we would use is would you mind, and mind is the verb. Would you mind buying with the gerund? Would you mind buying some milk? Okay? So that's everything from this video. So if you would like to try the activities below, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.